Welcome back to the show. So excited to talk to my next guest because listen, this is probably one of the reasons I love doing this show is because you learn new things all the time. And I had no idea there was such a thing as a play coach. Well, my next guest is not just a play coach. He's a play and empowerment coach. I'm joined by Barb Brunzell. She is, as I just said, play and empowerment coach with Copper Thread Coaching. Welcome, Barb. Great to have you back in studio here. It's been a while,
yes, it's been a minute.
So yeah, let's talk about it. So what exactly is a play and empowerment coach? How would you describe that?
Well, basically what we do is we use play as a gateway.
Okay.
So we work with women primarily, but not exclusively, to take them from where they are to where they want to be. And we use play because when you put play in the mix, it's not quite as scary. So like your brain does not like change, freaks out just a little bit, right? So if you bring in play, it helps you open up if you can approach with curiosity and wonder. And my business partner and I, Steph Kelly, we had both been through our own experiences. I think you've probably experienced that white knuckle it through life kind of hustle hard kind of way of doing things. And it literally brought me to my knees.
Really?
Actually, Derek, like it brought me down and I suffered with extreme burnout for a very, very long time. And I had to climb my way back. And the doctors actually prescribed play.
Really?
And do you know what happened? I freaked out. I was like, oh, I clearly need to study this. I have to go to school.
Is there a school? Like, how do you become a play and empowerment coach?
Well, I went back to kindergarten. No, I'm just kidding. No, actually, we have a lot of different certifications from different places. But our primary one is we went back to school, worked with Martha Beck, very famous New York Times bestselling author, life coach, got our certification as life coaches. Then we also got our ICF, which is the International Coaching Federation certification, which is seen as like the gold standard of coaching right now. And then Steph and I have a background in playing for a living. So I used to be an actress. Of course, I played for a living there. I worked as an arts and culture journalist for CBC for years and years, played there. Then we worked in marketing, actually creating products that were all about play because it was in arts and culture.
Of course,
so we kind of smooshed the two together.
I love it. So you brought along some things here. What have you brought these pieces? Let's talk about them.
Okay, so this is a little sampling of some of the stuff from our workshops that we do with larger groups. However, we do some of this stuff one-on-one with our clients as well. So we have gone to people here locally as well as abroad that play for a living as well. So Ottawa Mosaic makes beautiful Turkish lamps, and we love a good metaphor at Copper Thread Coaching. So we actually do this work to teach people self-care strategies and how to work back from burnout, putting the broken pieces back together.
Interesting.
So that they can build something more beautiful. So that's an example there. And then here, this is, do you have an inner critic?
Oh, of course I do. Are you kidding? I'm a television host. Of course I have an inner critic.
So this is my inner critic, and his name is DJ Sticky Lizard. Okay. And that's because he plays My Limiting Beliefs on his little record player, like on repeat, right? And his suction cup's very sticky, those limiting beliefs, those thoughts. And so we actually work with JB Arts in Almont, and we actually have a workshop where we help you identify your inner critic, how to work with it instead of against it, actually create a little separation so that you can make it work for you. And then this one I'll bring up.
What does the hammer represent?
Well, the tools are actually much bigger than this, but this is what I had at home. But we work with the rec room here in Ottawa. Have you ever smashed some stuff at the rec room?
It feels so good.
Doesn't it,
It really does. It does.
Doesn't it? So we actually have heard from our clients, our corporate clients, that they're like, please come in and help us. Our staff are vibrating right up here. It's too much. It's been hard. The last few years with the pandemic, the World Health Organization says that in the first year of the pandemic alone, anxiety, depression up 25%, right? So what we do is work with the team. It's fun. They get to smash. They build morale, but at the same time, they learn how to rinse it through their system.
Yeah,
and
it's a
out.
release, right?
Yeah, and how to ground themselves and how to work with that fight, flight, freeze, fawn, that stress response.
Right.
Yeah.
You sent a video along.
I did.
I'm gonna ask Stan, our producer and director, to play that video, and you can sort of explain what we're seeing here.
These are lovely outfits for the Smash Room. That's Steph, my business partner there, Steph Kelly. And you get to industry-related stuff. This is a workshop we have possibly coming up with Aaron Bray.
Oh, nice.
And this is this beautiful stuff that we have here. This was a workshop we did around creating actual cutting charcuterie boards and so forth.
Okay.
And fracking. One that we did with JB Arts with pottery. I was really scared of that wheel. I'll tell you. And then this was the Ottawa Mosaic and working at their studio as well. This is again in the Smash Room. Oh, it feels so good. You have no idea how good it feels.
I don't want to run out of time before we let everybody know as well. You've got a Facebook Live event coming up on Wednesday evening, right? And that's a free event, I guess, as an introduction to yourself and Steph and what you do at
Yes, so we've been running a vision board workshop and the science behind vision boards, which is great for goal setting.
Yeah.
And so we have a free event. Anybody can come to the Facebook Live event. Just go to our website, copperthreadcoaching.com. All the information is there. We even have downloadables of images available, templates, if you want to do a digital one for your phone so it's there staring you in the face all the time. And we'd love to see as many people as possible. And also our socials packed with all sorts of little tidbits. So
and lots of fun too, right?
Oh my God,
I just started following you guys on Instagram, and I think that vibe of play, you really get it from the two of you right away. I mean, you two are perfect partners, right? How long have you two known each other?
Oh, it's probably at least a decade now.
Okay.
We've worked together before in other places, and then we just went through our burnouts at the same time, and we helped each other out, and we wanted to be there for other women like us, type A's, leaders, people who are out there, and maybe help them the way we didn't have the help coming up.
Yeah, because I think, there's that mindset for a while that people are taking so much pride in the fact that I don't sleep and I just work and, this is the way to do it. But it's not the way to go. And you're a great example of that. And being able to share your story with others is so important. Thanks so much, Barb. Really appreciate it. We'll be back with more right after this.